Week 4 of the 2027 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Dreadnoughts under the lights on Sunday night.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number 1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the 1 interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Third and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. But Dreadnoughts offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. 2nd and 7. Right back to the fullback. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Goff. That one caught by Tucker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
17 yards, the gain there. That's enough for a first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Shell!
They'll send a tight end in motion.
What's that?
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Value 3. What's that?
Throwing, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go.
Man in motion here is Tucker.
Turbo.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Texans offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. Open man, right side. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's going to run it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Dell motioning over. Up the middle they go. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And a short gain there, down only to the 48. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw, Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something That's not there.
Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And now it's 4th down. Here's their punter now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Goff to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun, it's Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Dreadnoughts offense ready to get back to work. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Man in motion here is Tucker. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He gets that complete to his tight end man. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big play there. A pickup of 44 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st down, it's Goff. This is caught down that right sideline. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Second down and 3.
Super one.
They bring a tight end in motion left. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. A tight end in motion now. And he's in. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. It's his second touchdown of the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Dreadnoughts are out to a 10-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stroud to throw. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Dell, touchdown Texans. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. His kick is good, and the Texans are on the board. It's 10-7. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Goff to throw on first down. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with EA Sports. Halftime report. It's all yours, Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. Jamar Chase, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory. Michael Penix, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And one more to highlight. A good one on Monday Night Football between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. This is fielded inside the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Texans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, Stroud. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. And he'll spin his way forward for a gain of about 4. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And some good running there. That's a first down. Up to the 43. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They motion the slot man left. Now, Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be a pickup of 10, and that will be a first down. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
Value 3.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Go.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So it'll be second and goal when we return. We are through 3. We'll go again here from the 10-yard line. Second down and goal. Now Goff. This one caught at the 4. And room to operate as he takes it down to the 2.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. Man, even the big guy couldn't barrel ahead for just a couple yards and pick up that first. That's really impressive by that defensive front to not only hold up, but to force fourth down.
Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Stroud. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
All right.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll tuck it, and he will score. Game on. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. That his second touchdown tonight. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up now for second down and 4. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. They'll try again here, second and 10. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. On the give, this is their fullback, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
You give your offense a chance this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Another try, second and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? To throw, it's Stroud. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're gonna come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.